I've been really depressed at the beginning of quarantine, I guess, because you don't get to see anyone. So I've been talking a lot to my therapist. Men. A therapist is someone that you go to talk to about your feelings. Highly recommend for 99% of you. But anyways, I've been talking to my therapist. She's great. She always likes to remind me, she says, every single time we talk, at the end, she's like, Olivia, I think you're forgetting. You are so talented. And you know what? She's right. She's right, I am talented. I am. So I've been doing a lot of Postmates over quarantine because I just graduated and I don't have a real job. I mean, I make money, so it's a real job, Mom. But anyways, so I've been doing Postmates, and I'll do Postmates dinner time, few nights a week, whatever. So on the way back, I like to go to this one pizza place, and I've been going there 3 or 4 nights a week. 3 or 4 nights a week, I guess, yeah. So the other day I went, and I walk in, and I guess they were training someone new. So I walk in, it's dinner time, so it's very crowded, and one of the guys yells, "Hey, that's Olivia, a regular." I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I had my mask on. They can't even tell who I am, but I'm still so embarrassed. At that time, the only thing running through my head was, I'm gonna have to sue this establishment for harassment. It was awful. It was so embarrassing. But yeah, back to the depression part of quarantine. So I at the beginning of quarantine, June. That's 3 months in, whatever. I decided, I'm okay. So I got a cat. I got a kitten. Her name is Gina. Her full name is Georgina Tatiana Khaled Brown, for obvious reasons. I did, in fact, name Gina after my doctor, Dr. Gina Tran. You may say, Olivia, what significance does this doctor hold in your life that you name your firstborn after her? She is the doctor that I did ask. I did ask this for a friend. I asked if it is possible to abort one of two fraternal twins. I did ask for a friend. She didn't answer. She looked very uncomfortable and asked a nurse to come in as well. She was very uncomfortable. I feel embarrassed because last week my mom went to go see Dr. Gina Tran, and she told her how I named my cat after her. So I'm gonna have to switch doctors now. I can't see her again. It was not your place. Wait, Mom, are you videoing? I told Gina that you'd video so we could go over notes later. So you're just laughing, you're not even videoing. Okay. Cool. So yeah, Gina's my cat. No one likes her in our family except for me and my brother. My mom, Amos, her name's Amy. Amos is a combination of Amy and anus. I told her it was famous Amos cookies. What a lie. Yeah, but where was I talking about? Oh yeah, sorry. So Amos came up with a variety of names for Gina. So let me share. Skag, waif, rat face, rat ass, lizard, skank. The new one is president and CEO of Skanks Anonymous. I mean, it's a 7-pound kitten. How? Those are the nice names. I'm not even going to mention the other ones. Biter. Yeah, she does bite. She bites. Okay. What's the big deal? Yeah, this morning I woke up and my nose was in her mouth. So? She's adorable. You know when you can't tell when something is you can't tell if you love it so much that you hate it, or you hate it so much that you love it? That's Gina. I just want to ball her up and put her in my mouth and carry her around with me. Nice and warm, keep her everywhere. Yeah, I love the cat. I love her. She's a little bitch. She's the worst, but, she brings me so much joy. A lot of people, I was talking to a friend the other day, And I was telling her about like Gina, and she's like, I've never had a connection with a cat before. And I'm like, well, usually you get a cat, and the cat bonds to one person, and if you're that person, then that cat is like, that cat's like world, so you're like, they're like obsessed with you, and that honestly means more than any relationship I've had. So that's why people die alone with cats. But now that I know that, I won't be making that mistake. Don't worry, guys. I'm changing. Yeah, so I did mention a little while ago that I did ask Gina Tran for a friend about the fraternal twins thing, the boarding of the one of two. That wasn't for a friend, that was for me. I have a twin brother, a fraternal twin. Tristan, he's back there. He's hungover. Yeah, so you're welcome. Yeah, so Tristan did send in our family group message the other day a screenshot of a tweet that read, when twins come of age, when they hit 21, the parents need to decide which one to kill off. So, I'm curious, so I went to my dad and I said, Dad, who would you guys pick to kill off? And he's like, I'd probably give the decision to your mother, like he gives every decision. But anyway, so he gave it to, sorry. Yeah, so I said, okay, who do you think Mom would pick? And he said, I think you. Wasn't really like no hesitation there. It was just me. Is it because I don't have a real job? Tristan has a job? Is it because he's a boy? Speaking of my brother being a male, I think my dad thinks that I'm starting to transition. So I am a lesbian. This is the first time I've mentioned that in front of a lot of people, whatever, but yeah. So I'm a gay. Yeah, so like when I told my parents, my dad was kind of like, my mom's like, yeah, we fucking knew, and my dad was kind of surprised at first, which was honestly surprising more to me that he was surprised, because growing up I went on all of the Boy Scout outings with him and my brother, and I wasn't there for the guys, and also my mom had to pay me to wear a dress growing up. Like, why were they confused? Like, look at me. I'm just confused. But anyways, back to like him thinking I'm gonna transition. He keeps mentioning my gender identity. That's a term commonly thrown around in our household. Don't know why. I'm a girl. I like girls. I want to be as far away from men as I possibly can get. Don't want to be one. No. But yeah, I guess I mentioned everyone in my family except for my sister, so guess I'll put her on the chopping block. My sister's pregnant. Super excited to be an aunt. I know you could say like aunt or aunt. I like to say aunt because I like to think of myself as a little bug. Yeah, we're super excited. She's having a girl. She manifested a boy, but I manifested a girl. I manifested harder. Yeah, I was the first one to find out the gender, and so I had to know about it for like a week before the gender reveal. It was very difficult keeping that, and I told almost all my friends. She said, "Don't tell anyone, Olivia." I'm like, okay. I texted my group of friends immediately. Told some random people on Instagram. No big deal. I was just so excited. So I came up with a list of names. I came up with a list of names for a girl because she was manifesting a boy, so she came up with boy names. I manifested a girl, manifested harder, came up with a list of girl names. So the names include, I guess I'll list a few. The first one is, that I came up with, charcuterie. You may say, Olivia, how strange. Yeah, so charcuterie boards are really in right now. So I'm like, why not name the baby something everyone loves, right? You could call her Char for short, or even Couture for short. What do you guys think? You like that one? Another one would be girl. You know, there's guys named Guy. So why not name a girl girl, right? That makes perfect sense to me. Like, I don't want kids or anything, but that makes perfect sense to me. So, like, I don't get why she didn't want that one. Another one I thought of would be Panny, short for pandemic. Just because the baby was conceived at the time of the pandemic. Oh, I think she wanted me to mention the baby was planned. It wasn't just because it was the time of the pandemic. They've been together for less than a year, but, you know, no big deal. Baby was planned. We're super excited, Heather. We love you. But yeah, so Panny is another one. Another name that I came up with would be Dakota. I don't know about you guys, but if you know, Dakota Johnson killed Ellen. So I thought the only way to be like correctly honor her is Dakota. Just a fun little name. Last, I did come up with this one, Olivia. You may say, Olivia, what? Why? And you know, it's a different, it's not just because that's my name. No, I'm joking. It's because I'm obsessed with myself. So I'm like, Olivia, I'm like, that'd be cute, right? Yeah, so my sister started showing after 1 month because the baby craves 4x4s and animal fries from In-N-Out 3 times a week. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys have ever experienced a pregnant woman. I never really have before this, but like all the time, it's always like wherever she stands, even before the bump came in, always like this, you know? And like I have a full-length mirror on my door in my room, so like it's always open because no one closes my door. Always open, you know, the cats have to come in and out. But whenever she passes by, always. And then she always, so she does like the front to look, then she does like the side, and she always does like her butt too. Every single time, and I'm not even like being dramatic, like every time. She used to look at like just like her face, but now it's just the bump. It's so funny. And even before the bump came in, again, she started walking like the pregnant woman walk, like this. I'm like, Heather, you don't even have a bump yet, you know? And she's like walking around like, I'm like, oh my God. She does have a bump now, and you want to show? You want to show him? Show him, come on. Show it, come on. Oh, no. You could look on her Instagram, all the pictures that have the bump in it. All of them. Yeah, but we're really excited. I'm super excited. I was thinking about getting the baby a shirt that said, lesbian in training. Don't think she liked that idea. Yeah, but I did. I think I'm going to get it for her anyways. For the baby shower. Nice treat. Yeah, but yeah, that's my material for today. Thank you guys so much for coming out. It's so great to see all of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Encore. This isn't a fucking concert. But anyways, thank you guys for coming, and I hope to do more of these in the future. Thank you. Disperse.